Um, I forgot the name of the first song. So, Ballroom Blitz, never liked that song. There's never a place or time where I am fired up enough to get into that song. It's very, very energetic. Eh, I would never listen to that song on the radio. That being said, I appreciate the talent. The drummer was, as Guy Rodriguez would say, he was wailing on those drums. Is that a Rome thing? Wailing? Wailing on them drums. Man, we're wailing today. That's got to be a Rome thing. I don't think anyone else in the world will know what wailing means. Um, the guys were very, again, energetic into what they were doing. I see and appreciate the talent. Everything. All the instruments. The lead singer looked a little bit like the guy from Triumph, maybe because the blonde hair. Then there was a guy wearing looked like he had looked like Dracula with like the big collars. Haven't seen that in a long time. That must have been a '70s thing. I don't know if those guys sing anything else. I don't think I've heard of them. I've already forgot what their name was. But here's the thing. That song reminds me of like Jim, for instance. If you were watching a Cowboys play, you wouldn't want to watch it. You don't like them, but you can appreciate talent. So I'll say that. Would never listen to that song ever. But watching the video made it much more tolerable. Nancy Sinatra is my winner. That song is probably one of the most underrated songs ever, I think. There's so much to say about that. Did she do anything else? That's Frank Sinatra's daughter, if I'm not mistaken, right? Did she do anything else? And I'm guessing not because that's the only song I know of her. I'm thinking, why not? The set of that, because I think it said 1966, the set of that video looked like it was on the same set where they made the Batman and Robin half hour shows they did. Cheesy, 60 ish. Um, the thing with the eyes, the dance. I remember Batman doing that dance a few times with Catwoman. But that song and the horn section, is it a trombone? Is it a sax? But the horns in that are fantastic. The beat, the way it builds up, and who else out of you three? Who else just totally wants to just crush every one of them chicks in that video with those skirts and those hairdos? I would have been cranking my pork to that every damn day if I had access to that in the '60s. And how does that like, Jimmy? You have to ask mom and dad about that song since you're up at camp. Like '66, so dad would have been like 18. Oh my god, that song hardly gets played at any parties. I mean, I'm thinking about mom and dad's parties they had when they were here. That song is fantastic. It really is. It's so good, so good. The dance they do at the end. I mean, I was kind of chubbed up watching that at work. I had to like relax. But it's a great song. I love the lyrics. I love the instrumental in there. Great song, and I've always liked that song. It's so good. That's a great pick, Jim. Very good pick. As Don would say, I think that one can make a run next April in the brackets. April or May or whatever the hell it's going to be. So not bad picks. Very strong one with Sinatra, and not a bad one with the other people. Like the video did a lot more justice for me. I'm actually at mom and dad's right now. I have to go in and take the garbage out for them. That's my excitement this weekend, taking out the garbage. Um, that's about it. All Star games coming up in a few days. I wanted your guys' opinion, Jim. Maybe you could put this in your war. And I know I talk about it every year. The fact that they have to represent every damn team is so little leagueish. Like, there's so many guys that got cheated because there's undeserving guys that had to be on their team. Like, there's a guy from Seattle, a first baseman, who's pretty good, but he's not great. He's on the All Star team. I'm just giving that as an example. So, are you telling me like people in Seattle are going to definitely watch now because Vogelback, whatever his name is playing? And um, if there wasn't a Mariner in the All Star game, no one in Seattle was going to watch. And now that there is, oh my God, can't wait to watch the All Star game. And he might get in that bat. It's so stupid. Again, it's a week of not even controversy, but it's a week of discussion, and then it won't get talked about again for another 51 weeks. But it is a dumbass rule. There's so many guys that are so much more deserving. Anyways, that's my, I don't know, half a rant for this week. But I do enjoy the baseball season. It is probably my favorite for sure because it brings the hot weather, finally. It's been a beautiful few days here in central New York. As Jim would know, I'm pretty sure it's still nice at camp. That's about it, guys. So my pick is Sinatra. Uh, great find there, Jim. Really good. I like that a lot. I guess we'll talk to you guys next week. It was a good roundtable discussion the other night. 4 very solid videos at the end, and Jason and Don each have 2 now. Jim and I got to get on the board. So, Jim, I don't know, maybe Sinatra will win it next year. All right, guys, we'll talk to you later. See ya.